Make ready. Unload stroke clear.
Yeah, maybe, I'm not sure if that was on the draw or not on the draw. So, Alpha Charlie?
Yeah.
Draw shot.
2 alpha.
2 alpha? 2 alpha. Pretty tight for moving, but that just means I need to shoot it faster.
Alpha alpha. Alpha alpha.
All right. So my draw probably took my first shot a little bit too quickly, and then on the mover, I probably shot them too slowly. Needed to pick up the pace on that. Now on this one, I think that I've got 5 good hits. I'm concerned about the last one. We're gonna see.
Oh, actually decent.
This was the guy I was a little bit worried about.
Ah, I see.
I knew that I had taken the shot when my sight was not quite perfectly where I wanted it, but hey, I'll take it.
4 alpha 2 Charlie.
4 alpha 2 Charlie. So, there is definitely a pretty distinct training or learning curve with the dot where the shooter has to come to terms with the fact that the dot's never going to be perfectly still. And if you look at the dot and how it moves in relation to your irons look perfectly still, but the dot will be going like this. But you just have to come to terms with that, because as you can see, the rounds are still going to end up where they're going to end up. Now, shooting up close, I'm basically shooting the dot for everything. So I'm not really looking for my front sight necessarily on these close range ones either, and I'm definitely not looking for it on this far target. The FN-45 X, as it's called now, it used to be just the 45 TAC, I think. But this was really one of the first commercially available firearms where a major manufacturer said, well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take the fact that people are adding red dots to their handguns, and we are going to make our stock, as you get it from us firearm, able to accept a multitude of these micro red dots. Because before that point in time, you had competitors in USPSA, IPSC and such, putting red dots on their handguns for years. And that slowly bled over into the special forces and military community, and then ultimately down to where you'd probably see it in the civilian market. And that's when you started seeing red dot sights getting added into the dovetails on the back of Glocks or milled into the slide. From the perspective of the fact that this is a 45, the gun is gigantic. Again, my hands aren't necessarily large. I'm like a medium to large size glove, but the gun actually fits in my hand, and I can keep it where I need it because of the intense level of traction that's built into the grip. Whereas something like the SIG, which has the SIG P226, which has also a fat grip, kind of similar to the FN, it doesn't necessarily have that intense texture. Shooting this compared to the 1911, I would still take the 1911 from a trigger perspective, but pretty much everything else, I'd go with the FN. That's just me. Hope you guys enjoyed the run. We'll see you in the next one.
This is Geo 96, 4 Vic, 8 packs, Redcon 1, green to green, top copy, over.
Geo 96, this is